My name is Angela Marie Franco. My company is AMF Direct, LLC, and I'm a direct marketing specialist. And I started as a graphic designer and copywriter, and all of these upscale, fine samples that Marilyn showed you is what I help to create for companies. So the graphic designers and the upscale printers work together. And so I have, on the sheet there, I have my website, so you can see my print portfolio in digital format. So today, what I'd like to talk about is how many people in the room are business owners? Excellent. Okay, you're in the right place. Thank you for coming today. That's it. Okay. So I'm a graphic designer, a copywriter. I'm a direct marketing specialist. Now, just to dispel any myths, since that's what we're doing today, direct marketing is not just direct mail. Direct marketing has to do with creating a preferred client profile, figuring out who you want to do business with. What's the preferred client profile? What industry are they in? What is the C-suite? Is it the CEO, the COO, the CFO? What geography is this company in? Are they a Fortune 500, a Fortune 1000, a Fortune 100 company? That's what developing a preferred client profile is about. And from that profile, you can either take that from your client base and say, well, this is my best customer and I want more of these. Or you might decide to work in a different vertical market. There are times that I reported to CEOs and they would say, I want to work with, in language translations, I want to work with pharmaceutical, life sciences, biotech companies, and they never did before. Or I want to work with law firms, or I want to work with international companies. So there really is no limit for you to find where your target customer is. And the way to do it is through multi-channel, holistic, integrated marketing. Does everybody know, what do you think integrated marketing means? Can we have someone? Yes.
Yes, it's called the strategies entwined or working together.
But yes, very close. Anybody else? Yes?
That what you put out on Twitter looks and sounds and feels like what you send in a piece of print.
Okay, that's close also. So I'm going to tell you what integrated marketing is. Integrated marketing is using different marketing channels combined together in a campaign that will promote your brand, your business, and outreach to your targeted prospects. Okay? So when Marilyn talks about direct mail, that's one channel. When I talk about, like the lady just mentioned, Twitter, the social media is another channel. Email marketing is another channel. Events, industry events like we have right here at the library, that's another channel. Now, there have been times that clients I'm a member of the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce, and I was one of the founders of Marketing Week NYC. And so I'm really thrilled. This is the 4th year we're doing it, and people still show up and they're excited. So that's a very good thing, because we're all here to learn from each other. What I want to do is, on this sheet, I just want to tell you, I have it in bullet points, but I just want to explain myself a little better so that you'll understand what I'm talking about. There was a gentleman who had a technology company, and he was paid for advertising through an organization, and on the first page of their email blast, there was his ad. And it went out every week, and it was to a database of 20,000 people, and practically you'd think, oh my goodness, 20,000 people. Certainly at least 5 people should call me, or maybe 20 people should call me. This is a great audience. And what do you think happened? What do you think? Big fat goose egg. Why? Why? Because he only used one channel. Because when people read, they recognized his brand. The eBless was good for brand recall, but they did not have a personal interaction with him. They didn't know about him. Didn't know him. They read about his services, but there wasn't enough in the content to make them want to ask the question, well, is this applicable to me? So you could only do that through several different media channels to figure out what your prospects' pain points are. Because after all, that's what we're doing as marketers or as business people. We are offering our products, our services to relieve the pain points from our prospects. And once we engage them and convince them that I'm a trusted resource and I can help you and your business or your life will improve as a result of doing business with me, that's the sweet spot. That's when you know that you've connected properly with a prospect. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, you have to have a brand, a logo. I'm a logo designer also, but there are many different ways that you can define a logo. And a logo is just like your personality. If there are logos that CEOs would tell me, I just want the color blue. I love the color blue. Or I want a brown logo. Okay, but your logo has to say something about your company. And it's not just logo type, which means the type in different formats. It could have an illustration. If you have a green company, there could be a leaf. If you deal with green buildings, you could have photographs of buildings with a green glow around it. There's so many different ways to do it. But it's not just text. And like Marilyn was saying, when you're giving out your business card, if you're a lawyer and you're a film producer, you don't want the same card with black type on white stock. You want something different, something dynamic. My business card is a plastic business card with my photo on it because I wanted that to be really special. So I have here about the logo, the brand identity, your mission statement. I don't know how much time I have here, how much in depth I could go. Am I all right so far? Oh, good, all right. So it's not just about your logo, it's about your mission statement, determining what your purpose is, having an elevator pitch for 60 seconds when somebody meets you and say, hi, how you doing? And that face-to-face. In 3 seconds, they should know what you do. All right, and how you're better than anybody else to do business with. Consistent messaging. All your messaging, whether what you're writing for content for a brochure, or you're writing a blog, or you're writing something for Facebook or LinkedIn, it should all be the same tone of voice, which means that the content sounds the same for the company brand. It's like if you were bilingual and you spoke in Spanish, and then you're trying to write in English, but you don't really know how to write English properly. So again, you need to have a brand that's consistent, that's focused, and has a message that's really to the point. Imprinted products, I'm sure Marilyn, you know about those, you have those, right? Yes, imprinted products, like when you go to an event and you get a squishy toy or you get a pen with the imprint on it. Those are valuable, too, for brand recall. Corporate communications. So that's where direct mail is. Many times I was asked to create a corporate capabilities kit. Corporate capabilities is a folder that's designed, custom designed with a matching brochure inside. So it's a regular size folder, 9 by 12. And then you open that up and it talks about the company, the features and benefits, who owns the company, who their clients are, how many offices they have. And this is the brand, the communication that the sales reps use to go out and to engage the customer. If you're going to Merrill Lynch, he doesn't just want your business card. They want to know, what can you do for me? If you're going to Knoll, office furniture, and you want to do business with them, you have to have a substantial brand. And the financial services companies and the the nonprofits understand it because there's so many nonprofits. What are there, 5,000 nonprofits or 1 million nonprofits? You know, pick a number. But everyone has a specific message, everyone has a specific goal, and everybody wants your money. So how do you determine where you're going to spend your money? It depends on the reliability, the brand, the consistent message, how many times they reach out to you. That's where you're going to spend your money. And it's the same thing for a client. Corporate capabilities, advertisements, brochures. I don't recommend advertising because advertising is good for brand recall, branding. It's not good to develop sales, all right? And I know, so I'm trying to clarify where you should spend your money on. Postcards. Now, lead generation. As a direct marketer, and it's not just direct mail, you need to have a viable database. When you want to sell your company, let's say you grow your company and you want to sell it for $10 million, and that does happen every day, what are they buying? They're buying your database of clients who are bringing in money, and they know that you're worth $50 million a year. So in order to have a sustainable business, you need a database that's workable, that will drive sales, that will increase flow. And you do that every time you go to an event, every time you're meeting somebody, every time you're networking, every time you send out a mailing or an email blast. So the direct mail and the email blasts go hand in hand. It's like salt and pepper. They help to reach out to your prospect. They help to increase your database. I send out an email blast once a month, and it's all about situations, marketing situations with clients and what worked and what didn't. And I know from analytics on the back end that who opened my email, who never opened my email, who clicked a link in the email and was interested in more, and how many people forwarded that email. So you always need a result to every campaign that you have to make sure it's working for you. If it doesn't work, you change it. How do you change it? You talk to a marketing professional or a print professional and a video professional like we have here today, and it doesn't cost any money to have a conversation. And it's always about the learning and growing and helping one another. Digital strategy, which is something that Jimmy's going to talk more about today. I just wanted to mention that your database needs to be segmented. You can have your clients and you could have your prospects. That's one list. But then we divide it by industry. Is it financial services? Is it a retail store? Is it office furniture? Like whatever the vertical market is, that's how you silo. A silo is you take all of the same kinds of contacts and put them in a separate list. So in my database, I have about 10 separate lists from different contacts that I do business with. Social media marketing, content creation, email marketing campaigns, those are all on the digital side, and they should be combined, like that example I showed you, those need to be combined with other outreach, like print, like in person, like events. I also have a television show called Entrepreneur Life, and I created that because I wanted to be more comfortable with video, and I never liked having my picture taken, and Jimmy said, well, video is great, it's really working, it's helping people make more business. So what did I do? I put myself on TV so I feel more comfortable being photographed. We're done? I have 5 more minutes? Oh, I was talking more fast than I had to. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I covered everything. So does anybody have any questions? I have like 5 minutes, so yes.
Could you give us some actual examples of the 30-second elevator pitch?
Okay. Let me see. My name is Angela Franco. My company is AMF Direct, and I'm a graphic designer and copywriter, and I help businesses with lead generation and help them to be successful. You know about me? Yeah, and all of you just think about what is the core of you? What is the core of your business, and what do you want people to know? I'm the best videographer in the world. That's too general a statement. I'm the videographer that can engage your audience, that will help you close more sales. That's the point. Like Marilyn says, with financial services or with nonprofits, when they get that piece of, I mean, Marilyn sent me last year, or the year before, they created this spot color with a metal. It was a Christmas card.
Oh, okay, yeah, last year with the dove.
With the dove. And she had like a 3D imprint in a metallic ink on a white card. And I mean, everything we get in the mail now is just, regular printing, nothing special. And because I come from a print background, I understand the difference. And I looked at this and I called them and I said, oh, Marilyn, thank you for this card. I'm going to hold it forever. It's beautiful. So when you have something beautiful and precious and someone respects you enough to send something that's beautiful and elegant and talks to you and your pain points, you're more inclined, and your clients will be more inclined to do that. I'm on this sheet here, and I'm giving a special to everyone who attends Marketing Week. And if you want to learn more about email marketing and how it can help your business, just contact me. And if you sign up, there's 30% off for the first 3 months. And the lowest price that it'll cost you is about $20 a month. So isn't it worth $20 a month to build your database that's going to make your company sustainable, that will give you easy outreach in one channel? Like, you use email marketing, you don't have to be on Facebook or Twitter 20 times a day. Let's measure how your time goes. And as a graphic designer and copywriter, I wrote this book, and I also produced the artwork for this book. So if there's anybody who wants to write a book and is thinking about it, then Marilyn and I can help you. I did the layout myself, and it's intentionally laid out like a placemat. This is for adults, this book, and there's lots of photos in it. But again, when you have a dream and you have a business and you want to show people what your passion is, you could do anything. So thank you very much.